So in today's session, we are going to see how to calculate the different ratios, the profitability and stability ratios by using the cash flow statement of the company. So there are just two key ratios which I have used in my investing journey. The first ratio being the free cash flow yield, and the second is the capital expenditure ratio. So let us understand a little bit in depth about how to calculate this ratio and what they actually signify. So the first ratio, which is our free cash flow yield, here what we do is we calculate the free cash flow of the company and divide it by the total market capitalization of the company. This will give us the free cash flow yield. So this typically indicates how much free cash flow the company is able to generate over the share price of the company. So another way of calculating this is you can derive the free cash flow per share of the company and divide it by the share price of the company. So now let us take our second ratio. The second ratio is the capital expenditure ratio. Here we take the capital expenses of the company and divide it by the total operating cash flow of the company. So now you may wonder, what is capital expenditure? Capital expenditure is all those expenses which the company puts towards purchase of plant, property and equipment. So we take that value from the cash flow statement and divide it by the operating cash flow. We have seen in the previous video what is the total operating cash flow of the company and how do we identify that. So we divide these two values to get the capital expenditure ratio. So what does this capital expenditure ratio signify? So when we derive the capital expenditure ratio, it indicates how much the company is spending towards purchasing of plant, property and equipment to derive its profit. Now say for example, the company is deriving about 1 lakh rupees per year as profit, but investing into purchase of plant, property and equipment every 2 years, which is about 2 lakhs rupees. So now you can imagine the company is not doing any profits. It may show you profit in the profit and loss statement, but actually there is no cash in the bank balance, because every 2 years it has to invest 2 lakhs of rupees. That means it is already consuming whatever profit it has generated every year into capital expenditure. So a lower value of capital expenditure ratio, the greater it is. So that was it in this session. So I explained the two ratios which have helped me in my investing journey. Of course, we will pick up an illustration. So please don't forget to subscribe to this channel so that you can watch the illustration of how we calculate the free cash flow of the company, how do we arrive to the market capitalization of the company, how to arrive to the capex of the company, how to pick up the value of capex. All this we will see in the illustration in the subsequent session. So see you until then.